All right, we have tornado warnings to catch you up on. Those are the red boxes. And yes, it is in Oregon and Washington State, Pacific County in Washington, and Tillamook County in Oregon. That one out for you north of Astoria and also into Pacific County till 9:45 Pacific time, Long Beach. You are in this area.
Again, the danger continues here. These storms, some even producing water spouts, and some of those water spouts come on shore, then become labeled tornadoes, and they could still do some damage. And you got to remember, many of these possible tornadoes are rolling through here. We're talking 50 to 60 miles per hour in terms of speed, and they could be very difficult to see and track. That's why they're moving so fast, especially this type of terrain. Very difficult to chase these types of tornadoes or possible tornadoes, but still one coming on shore right now, and this is in Pacific County in Washington, so take shelter immediately around Ilwaco, Long Beach, and Nassau areas there in southwestern Washington.
And this does not look like it's letting up anytime soon. So everyone in this area, just be prepared for situations like this. You want to make sure that you are aware of the changing weather around you. And with all of the wind power with this system. Thank you so much for staying with Weather Center Live. I'm meteorologist Maria LaRosa.
And I'm meteorologist Paul Goodler. Our top story this hour, storms making a huge impact all across the Northwest, including Northern California.
We want to bring in our storm specialist, Carl Parker, to talk about what's really incredible, Carl, all of these tornado warnings being issued right now.
Yeah, this is a part of the country where we tend not to see a lot of tornado warnings, and boy, they are coming fast and furious right now with a very powerful area of low pressure that's moving in. A lot of rain here, getting some snow in the higher elevations, and a number of tornado warnings, and we'll tell you about this newest one that is now in effect here along the coast of Oregon. That's Tillamook County under warning, and that's going until 9:45. The movement on these cells has been incredible to the northeast at about 50 miles per hour, some cases 60 miles per hour, so that is not going to give you a lot of time to react. As we zoom down a little bit, there you see the area of circulation right in there. It's now just northeast of Bay City, and it looks like there's not a lot directly in the path of the storm right now. It looks like it's getting into a more rural part of those coastal ranges there, and generally towards Route 6. Notice also the little hook there on the southwest side, that little appendage, that's where the tornado likes to sit. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Then another tornado warning to the north, and that is Pacific County, and this one is now just northwest of Nassau there. Zoom down a little bit for you, and again, we're seeing the circulation right in there. That's where the strongest circulation is, and it's right where that little appendage is, and that's where there's going to be a possible tornado. This one coming into Route 101 there and northwest of Nassau, and again moving very rapidly now northeast at 50 to 60 miles per hour. So if you're anywhere near that Route 101, you want to make sure and take cover immediately as this thing is moving off to the northeast. So you've got a lot of wind shear here, and we've got some very strong storms, but in general, a very powerful area of low pressure now coming in, and another one coming in on its heels tomorrow. So along with that, winds have actually gusted over 80 miles per hour in some spots, now gusting to 37 in Astoria and 41 miles per hour in Newport. So broadly speaking, the wind is not as strong, but within some of those thunderstorms that reach up and tap into stronger winds aloft, winds could easily gust up to 70, 80 miles per hour. And when you look at the satellite picture, you can see how wound up this area of low pressure is. Look how it just wraps completely around just like that. Very, very impressive area of low pressure, and each of these lines are lines of equal pressure, and that shows you just how strong that low is. But again, this is just the first of two that are coming in. The next one moves in tomorrow, and that is actually courtesy of what is left of a super typhoon now pulling away from Japan right in there, and that energy is going to be getting involved with a mid-latitude system, and the result is going to be another very powerful storm moving in tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. So you see the strong winds that are coming on shore today. There's the model showing you that. We'll take it forward. And you notice there's a little bit of a break going into this evening and then early tomorrow morning. But by 7, 8 o'clock, we see this next area of strong winds that'll be approaching the coasts of Northern California and Oregon, and then continuing to drive into Oregon and Washington right through tomorrow afternoon. So widespread areas of winds gusting to 60 miles per hour, we think, along those coastal areas and in the higher elevations in the coast ranges, and maybe as high as 80 miles per hour as it comes in and then that continues to wind down going through the evening on Saturday. There's a look at the advisories that are now in effect, high wind warnings in a lot of spots. And as we take a look at the future radar here, you see this next system coming in, and again, that's going to be starting tomorrow morning. There could be some landslides, some mudslides as well. Flash flooding is certainly a possibility. If there's any good news at all, it is that parts of Northern California are going to be getting in on a lot of wet weather, and we have needed that rain for a long time there in California. Paul, Maria, back to you.
All right, thanks, Carl.